One thing I can do today to narrow the gap between my worth and value is practice competition management. As an athletic training student, we are around the facilities almost as much as the athletes are. It is important to do more than just watch the practice. We should be looking for ways to improve the safety of those facilities or even the practice itself. For example, if a coach is not providing the athletes with an adequate warm up before practice, as an athletic training student, we should mention to the certified that this could be a reason for the increased number of muscle strains. Also, if we are outside and notice a hole or something that could cause injury to an athlete, we should take immediate action to help prevent an injury from occurring. This increases our value by decreasing the number of athletes that are sustaining injuries. By decreasing the number of injuries that are occurring, we are able to provide evidence that what has been implemented is successful. Another thing that I can do now to help decrease the gap is educating the patients on why we are doing the things that we do to prevent injury from reoccurring. I have noticed during my observations that we are quick to administer treatment without checking daily to see how the athlete is doing. We are also in such a hurry that we do not take the time to explain what each treatment does and the reasoning behind the treatment. This would increase our value by building our credibility, and it shows the individual getting treatment that there is a reason behind what we do, and we are not just picking a random treatment saying, well, I hope this works. We must believe the treatment we are providing is going to work, or we should not be administering a treatment. We should be able to show the athlete that the treatment has been proven to resolve the injury in a set amount of time. However, it is still important to never give the patient a specific time period, because if he or she is not able to return as soon as we have said, it could hurt our value as perceived by the patient. As a certified athletic trainer, I hope to see myself in the high school setting. Documentation on everything is key to building our value. Everything from an ice bag to a rehab protocol should be documented in order to provide evidence of everything that we as athletic trainers do. I believe we should also keep track of our daily hours and where/what we were doing. I know at my clinical rotation now at Huntington University, they provide a login sheet that any individual that walks into the athletic training room is responsible for filling out. The login sheet keeps track of the number of athletes seen, ice bags given out, evaluations, rehabilitation, stretching, STEM, and many other things. At the end of the day, all that information is logged into Sportswear. This increases our value by providing evidence of the amount of treatment we are providing. Exceeds what people see when they're at a sporting event. It also allows us to apply a cost value of the care we give in hopes of one day receiving third-party reimbursement. I believe it is better to over-document rather than under-document. Also, when documenting, it is important to find a way for the patient to be involved. For example, asking them how they are feeling and if they believe the treatment that is being provided is worth their time. If a patient says that they feel the treatment is a waste of time, as an athletic trainer, you should focus on that and find out a way to make the treatment worth the patient's time. Injury prevention programs can be a huge help to a certified athletic trainer. As a certified athletic trainer, it is our responsibility to make sure that the coaches, players, parents, etc. are educated in injury prevention. We should be in contact with anyone and everyone involved with the patient while at our facility. Implementing a meeting before the season begins to go over things such as CPR, first aid, heat-related signs and symptoms, EPAs, proper ACL prevention programs, equipment fitting, the list goes on and on. It is critical when decreasing the gap between our worth and value. If we as athletic trainers are doing more than just treating injuries, people will begin to recognize our value. Once one coach talks about learning about how to decrease the number of injuries on his or her team from an ATC, soon others will want to know how to decrease injury. Most importantly, when the coach begins to implement the information, we are able to share with them and begin to see results, and we become a resource for them when an athlete becomes injured, thus increasing our value.